Hey guys, good morning. It is Wednesday morning, April the 25th. The only reason I know what the date is because yesterday was my dad's 84th birthday. And let me tell you, he is doing so well and looks so great, and I only hope to be doing as well and looking as good as him when I'm 84. This is an awkward angle because I wasn't planning this. But alas, I am having a breakfast that I do not normally have, and I thought I would share it because, you know, who knows when this is going to happen again. I normally have for breakfast my whoa, I'm sorry. How's everybody doing? It's already Wednesday. I haven't been here since Sunday. Everybody doing well? You have your water? Have you had your water? I am, if you saw my Sunday video or my weekend video, I indulged a little bit, a lot of it. I keep going about it in my mind, and sometimes I feel like it wasn't even that big of a deal, Anita. Sometimes I think, okay, yeah, but that's when you think it's not a big deal that you gain. So this week I am on a mission not to gain, but to lose. On Monday I walked 10 miles. Yesterday I walked 9 miles, and today I have already walked 2 miles, and it is not 9 o'clock yet. So there we go. I have not done it all consecutively. I walk all over to school, and then I take a big block. And then I come home and I feed the dogs and I do my thing. And then I put my shoes back on. I need some toast with this, I think. Yeah, I'll have a little toast. And go to the park and walk a couple laps around there. I'm feeling it today, though. I'm a little tired this morning, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to drink more coffee than I normally do or should. Not that there's any such thing. So let me show you what I'm having for breakfast this morning. Hang on. Let me see if I can figure out a way to show you this. This video is going to be wonky. This video is going to be wonky because I wasn't planning to do this, and I'm more tired than I thought I was. But I'll get my pep in my step. It's not even, the day has not even started yet. Okay, so here's my breakfast, and oh, you know what? It looks good. I have eggs for 0 smart points. I have fat-free refried beans for 0 smart points. I have a 1/4 cup of reduced fat cheese for 2 smart points. And I have 2 pieces of bread with sugar-free blackberry jam for 0 smart points. That is the cheese that I use for everything that I eat. So this breakfast is 4 smart points, and I'm going to devour it right now because I'm hungry. That was so good and totally hit the spot. The one thing that I have touched on before and that I need to pay attention to is how fast I eat my food, because I eat way too fast. I've always been that way. My dad's like that. I can eat a cup of yogurt in like a second flat. It's like you can hear everybody in my family just like, and it's over. How's everybody doing this week? How are you feeling? Is everybody on program and sticking with it? I know there's been a few people that are having some challenges, but man, if you know, I love it that they don't let it get them down and they just keep plowing through, because really that's the only way to do it, right? Just keep on going. Just like for me on Saturday, I had too much alcohol, and food-wise, how was I food-wise? I don't know, because you know what? It's a done deal. I'm not thinking about it. I made a plan to just walk this week, walk it off, and show that it can be done. In that, I know that I'm extremely blessed or lucky, however you want to put it, that I am a stay-at-home grandmother, and therefore during the day I can put myself in the car and go to the park and walk, or walk in my neighborhood. And I am not at work like the most of you swells and don't have that luxury or opportunity, and I get that. But I also walk at night. You know, I have figured out, it's kind of funny because nobody's on to my game yet, but in the evenings, I don't usually eat with Steve and Oliver. And it's okay, they don't mind. I sit with them. We are a sit at the dining room table to eat family. We do not eat in our living room. We do not eat in our bedrooms. We do not eat in front of the television. We can see the TV from our table, but it's like you have to really crank your neck to see what's going on. Our meals are what we're doing at that time. And I think it's, in my personal opinion, I think it helps in that it helps mindless snacking. It helps, I don't know how to put this. I think coming, you know, I've had different lives. I've lived with different people. I've been married to other people. I've been when my children, you know, lived in a house when my children were small and when they were teens. And, you know, we all go through different things, different phases in life. And not to say that I never have eaten in front of the TV before or snacked. I think when you plan your meal and you eat your meals at your table, without you even realizing it, it kind of controls what you're eating, right? Because you're making your meal. Okay, you make it in the kitchen. Okay, I'm going to have a cup of refried beans or half a cup or whatever. I'm going to have 2 scrambled eggs. I'm going to have my cheese. I'm going to have my 2 pieces of toast. I'm going to take it to the table. I'm going to eat it. And then you're done. It's not like you're wandering in and out of every room. Oh, I'm going to grab this and I'm still hungry. That way you have it, you eat it. Okay, and then we move along in our day until snack time or lunchtime. Anyways, oh, look at it. My refrigerator door is still open. I do that every single day, and it drives my husband nuts. If any of you guys tell him, I'm not going to be happy. So, yeah, we eat breakfast at the table, we eat lunch at the table, and we eat dinner at the table. If you don't do it and you're having any troubles with overeating or portions or whatever, give it a try. I mean, I don't know. This is just Anita's theory. This is just something I'm feeling really smart about at this particular moment. So yeah, I think I'll share all my meals today because this these last couple days haven't been the norm of eating the same thing every day because I did not go shopping this week because I'm trying to save my husband a couple bucks. So I'm trying to eat what I have in the house, which is why I had what I just had. Even though it was so yummy, I normally like my overnight oats. So, okay, I'm going to go drink some coffee and take some vitamins and try to find some toothpicks for my eyeballs because I am feeling a little tired. But I'll be back at least at lunch. Okay, thanks, guys. So I got off subject when I was talking about when I went on my little eat at the table rant, which wasn't a rant, just some advice that, you know, I really feel strongly about. And I'm going to just touch on it again because you know how you think of something and you talk about it and then you feed your dogs and you have time to think a little bit more about it and you think, wow, I feel strongly about that and I never realized it. Eat your meals at your table. What I started to talk about and say, I was talking about walking. And we have noticed that when I am at the dinner table with Master Oliver, who is 8 and picky about what he eats, he tends to dramatize. Is dramatize a word? He tends to get into his feelings about his meal a little stronger when I'm there than when he's left alone with his grandfather. Oh, Nan, I just can't eat these green beans. Oh, Nan, I'm full. I just, you know, he knows me and he knows. So I have taken to putting their meals on the table. I'll sit with them for a couple minutes, get them both down where they need to be. Because again, my husband, for those of you who don't know, has never had children. So he's never lived with a child. Now our grandson has lived with us for, what, 4 years now, 5 years now. But it's just one of those things that he still struggles with. So I make sure everything's copacetic, everybody's good, you got your butter for your beans, you got your fork, you got your napkins, so that nobody has any issues, has to get up for anything, and then, you know, that's just the start of the end. And then I set out and I go for my walk. And every single time I get back, I ask my husband, how'd it go? Fine. Oliver clears his plate. He knows that Grandpa's not going to go for the no thing. I'm not here. So it benefits all of us. It just works out better. I was so proud of him the other night at that halibut that I bought. That little boy ate that whole piece of halibut. Did not say at any point that he didn't want it, and he looked like he thoroughly enjoyed it. Now, my kids, it was hard to get my kids to eat fish, and it's still hard to get him to eat fish sometimes. So that was a thumbs up. Hi, kitty. So yeah, I just go for my walk. I set out, and it clears my head. And you know what? I am sleeping so much better. I'm sleeping like a champ. I still take sleep aids. I take a little of this and a little of that, and then I'll splash on a little something else, you know. But sleeping's not my forte. But when I've been walking these 10 miles, 9 miles a day, I've been sleeping really well. Now that I think about it, I'm kind of excited. It doesn't take much, people. It doesn't take much. So, okay, just wanted to get that in. And we'll catch you at snack time. So I'm sitting here watching one of my morning shows. I'm guilty of having a couple shows, but aren't we all? And they showed an ice cream commercial. Why am I sitting with my hoodie on in my living room? Because my back porch door is open so that my dogs, my pretty, pretty little dogs, Kitty and Clara, can go sunbathe. But in the meantime, I'm sitting in here cold. Why? Because I'm drinking my water, folks. Are you drinking your water? You have your water at your desk with you? You have your water at your ottoman with you? So I had to bundle up. Anywho's a what's up? I'm watching my morning show, and they showed an ice cream commercial, and I was sitting here, and the wheels started turning. And I have Enlightened, and I have Halo Top. And I started going over my points, and I was like, dude, I'm totally alone. Grab a pint of that yumminess, count it in, enjoy it, and it's all good. And then I thought, grapes. I have grapes. So this is my first morning snack. And you know what? They are just as, if not more delicious than that ice cream. Because I love grapes. I could totally overeat grapes. I have to be careful with my grapes. Here's a little extra bit of knowledge for anybody who might not know, because I didn't know until recently. Grapes are bad, bad, bad for your dogs, people. I didn't know this. And I would drop a grape or two and not worry about it, because that's what dogs are for. And then my grandson told me, Nana, Grandma Cindy told me that grapes are bad for dogs. Don't let your dogs get a grape. Grapes! Mmm, morning snack. So delicious. Well, speaking of dogs, I was watching back what I just taped, and I look like Igor in Young Frankenstein. And I look like Igor in Young Frankenstein. I just need a hump. You take the blonde, I'll take the one in the turban. It's one of my favorite lines. Do you have a favorite Young Frankenstein line? Because if you do, I want you to type it below. And if you do have one off the top of your head, we are indeed friends. Put the candle back. Roll, roll, rolling the hay. Give me your favorite Young Frankenstein line. Young Frankenstein line. Yeah. Abby someone. Abby normal. I'm easily entertained. Well, I'm back to share my lunch with you. There's some good news and there's some bad news. I just got back from the park. I went and did a couple more miles, so I am at 4.94 miles. So hold on while I run around the block and come back for an even 5. It was good. It was nice. It was really pretty. I usually listen to YouTube, but I've already seen everybody that I watch. I mean, I know there's a gazillion things, but I don't watch everything and everybody. Just a select few. So I put on a little physical graffiti, and little Bon Noir and a little boogie with stew, and got out there and did my thing. So then I came home looking forward to one of my chicken burritos for lunch that I have on a regular occasion. But instead of putting one in the fridge, like I said, and one in the freezer, I put both in the freezer because I have to do everything at the speed of light, which means I'm not paying attention to it. So I am simply going to have a tuna sandwich today, and I'll show it to you, and I'll show you the points. I am having a simple tuna sandwich with a mandarin orange. My sandwich is 4 points. 2 smart points for the bread and 2 smart points for the weighed out light mayonnaise. I also earlier had, let's see if I can do this, a bag of these lovelies, which I normally have with my sandwich. I'm sorry, you guys. And those are 4 smart points. And of course, there's Farley. We're having fun with him and we're drinking our water. Are you drinking your water? Tonight for dinner, I'm going to have a 2 smart point meal, which I'm probably not going to record because I'm not feeling 100%, and I am making a Mexican lasagna for my family. So I'm not going to get in here and try to do it because I'm not doing a very good job today. But I did promise you guys that I would show you what I was eating, and I wanted to come through with my promise in case it's helpful to anybody. You never know. Now my tuna sandwiches, I use light Best Foods. I put some relish in there, and I have my orange. A lot of times afterwards, and more than likely today, I will have a little, hold on. I will have a Jell-O pudding for 2 smart points, and I will put whipped cream on top of it. And then, like I said, I'm going to make a good dinner for my guys tonight. My honey made dinner last night, and I owe it to him to have a good meal tonight. So I hope everybody's doing well. Not much going on here. No news is good news, right? I mean, if you don't have anything to say, there's no drama, there's no nothing. Not that I have a lot of drama. But drink your water. I have seen so many people talk about their water today. Okay, 2. But 2 doesn't sound like much, so I have to say so many. And they're saying that they feel like their week wasn't good because they weren't drinking their water. Drink your water, you guys. Just keep it on hand. You know, just... I know, it's hard. It's hard to remember. For some people, it's hard for them to actually drink it. If you need to get something to flavor your water, do whatever works for you. So that's my lunch. That's my breakfast. That's my dinner. Later on for a snack, I will have an apple cut up in my PB2, which isn't PB2. But just great stuff, which I find to be better. I might actually have it in some yogurt later, like Carrie does, and that's it. What's happening with you guys? Let me know in the comments below, and fill me in on what's happening. I wish I had something exciting to tell you guys. I got nothing. We're planning our birthdays. We're hoping to go up to the High Sierras. That's fun. I love planning trips away. I mean, I almost like it better than the actual trips. Just the planning and the room and looking it all up online, and are we going to get this room, or are we going to spend a skosh more and get that room, you know? And it's fun. So that is my afternoon activity, if you will. And when I find out what I'm getting, I'll share. But it's going to be fun. You know, let me put this in there. We go to a place called Mammoth Lakes, California. And there's a lot of hiking and a lot of beautiful, beautiful places. I mean, I couldn't even get started. And the last probably 3 trips we've taken up there during the summer, I have not been able to enjoy those hikes or get down to the bottom of Rainbow Falls or the top of McCloud Lake because I couldn't do it with my weight and then my back on top of it and then my weight on top of my back. It just wasn't an option. So my husband and I were talking about it the other night, and I got super excited. I am literally, oh, I've got butterflies excited because I'm going to hike down to Rainbow Falls for the first time in many years, and I'm going to hike up to McCloud Lake for the first time in many years. And I'm just excited. I'm just super excited because I can do it. And now I have something to look forward to. So if you guys are having any trouble getting motivated or just, you know, you have the everyday humdrums, plan ahead to something. It doesn't have to be a big trip. It could just be anything. But think of something that you enjoy doing that maybe you haven't been able to do for a while. Or maybe that's something to work towards. I'm just obviously a little emotional over the whole thing because I can't wait. It's going to be great. And I can't wait. You know, I need to figure out a way to take video up there because it's God's country and it's so beautiful up there. And I can't go up there and not share with you guys. So I need to make a plan. As of right now, I don't know how I'm going to do it. But that'll give me another activity and something else to work towards. A way to share Mammoth with you guys. All right, I'm going to eat my tuna sandwich. Drink your water. Have a good night. Just a short, sweet video today. And we'll see you soon. So I was thinking, because I'm standing here now and I'm making this Mexican lasagna for my honey and my honeys. And I didn't want to leave my video, the last note with me going because somebody might misconstrue that. Those are pure emotions of joy. And they're pure emotions of, you know what, Anita? Good for you. That's what those emotions are about. And they just kind of enveloped me while I was talking about it to you guys. And I love you for letting me be me. And I thank you. And a lot of you always say, thanks for being you, Anita. And I want to thank you for those comments because that's what this whole thing is for me. It's about being me. And Trina, I'm sorry I didn't mean to make you cry. But I'm excited because the last time that I did attempt those hikes, it was hard, but it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. I made it. The one hike up to McLeod Lake, I made it. But not with a lot of temper, tantrums, and yelling, and always, you know, making it out to be my husband's fault. Anything that was going wrong had nothing to do with the fact that I was overweight and unhealthy and all of the above. You know, I just threw all my emotions at him and made everything his fault. And why are we on this hike? And blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to go on this hike this year. And I'm going to make it the best. And I'm going to apologize to him for past behaviors. Because I think we're all guilty of it. We know that we're doing something that we can't do. And we know we can't do it. But it's embarrassing not to do it. So, which is more embarrassing? Not trying at all. And admitting defeat. Or trying it and not being able to do it. Either way, I think all of us being anybody who's been 50, 60 pounds overweight have been there. If not, then you're lucky. So I did not want to leave my recipe on that note. I wanted to make sure that you guys knew. And I'm pretty sure that you guys know. Because you always get it. You always get it. And I'm so appreciative for that. So, okay, now I'm going to make this Mexican lasagna. You know, I was thinking too, this can be modified so that Weight Watchers such as you and I can eat it. But I didn't do it this time. Maybe I will do it next time and share it with you guys because it's a pretty darn good recipe. Okay, thanks you guys.